Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and today, happy Friday, I have a really fun video today. It's another sewing challenge, this one's for April, obviously we're in April, that I want to share with you. But before we get into it, today's Love Notions Feature Friday pattern is the Thomas track pants for the boys. So it is $5 today only, and with the men's pattern release on Tuesday, they're still running that bundle deal. So you can bundle the two men's patterns for 2 for $15. So, you know, theoretically you could get the boys pattern for $5 and then bundle the men's pattern with the men's Thomas track with another men's shirt and really get a really good deal. If you're looking to sew for the men in your life, that would be a great one to grab. I've not made the little boys Thomas track pants just because my kids are outgrown, but you have seen my men's pair. I'll link that video up here if you missed it. He's really loving them, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about that today. Okay. Let's dig in to today's video. So there is a sewing challenge going on, and this one I've got my phone here just so I get all the details correct. So Adele by Sewing for Serenity and Crystal from My Social Thread are hosting it's hashtag Selfless Sew April 22, which the whole point of it is just to kind of dedicate the month of April, not completely, but to have an emphasis on sewing for others, selfless sewing. So sewing for a friend, family member, they even say a pet, a charity, anything like that, sewing for someone other than yourself. You post your makes, and you can do multiple entries if you'd like, but you post those on April 30th, and because she does say, yeah, multiple entries are allowed. Tag the hosts, use the hashtag, and then they've got a whole bunch of prizes that are going out for that. So they have a huge, I was just looking at Crystal's thread here, and there's of her posts that she's posted for the challenge. There's a whole bunch of different sponsors that are being used for this challenge. So Crystal had reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in just kind of talking about the challenge on the channel and that sort of thing, and I'm going to enter it myself. Because with the Sew Frugal challenge that Sam and Ruan did last month in March, I actually won a prize. I won a package of tags, so I actually need to reach out to the person and pick out my winnings, which is very exciting. But this is going to be something similar. I think there's a ton of different sponsors, and yeah, just a lot of fun and a great way to you know, share the love of sewing and to sew for some people in our lives. Or charities was one of them as well. So I am going to be sharing plans, and actually this all coincided quite well. Sorry, Gidget is just pacing here. I can't decide if she wants to sit with me or if she wants the cool floor. I think she wants the cool floor. I actually had already had plans for sewing for my daughter and my son, which I'm going to be showing you plans here. And then my sister actually has put in a few orders for some things. We just got back from our spring break. So my kids are on spring break right now, but we went and visited family in Missouri. We left on Friday because my kids were off last Friday. And then we're there throughout the weekend and came home yesterday, Wednesday. I'm filming this on Thursday. And anyway, we spent a little bit of time with my family. My side of the family is the one with the cousins, pretty much. My husband's side of the family, his brother does have a, well, he's not married. His partner has a little girl. But anyway, we spent the weekend with my family so my kids could be with my sister's kids, and then we went up to my in-laws and hung out with them for a few days and then came back. So a couple of days each places, perfect amount of time. But every time I'm with my sister, she always has a couple of things like, well, if you have time kind of type stuff. And she just had her colors done. So she also, I got it for her birthday, a Color Guru consultation, and she is I think it's like a moonlit, what is she? She's a summer, but she's a sunlit summer. Not moonlit, sunlit. Which is a little different than my daughter, who is a calm summer. So my daughter's colors are a little darker and a little bit more vibrant. My sister's are a little bit more muted, I feel like, because we were comparing, everyone was comparing their different They're color cards. But so she went through her closet and picked out a few things that weren't going to work. I actually inherited a couple of things that I'm very excited about that are in my really good colors for me. Yeah, so she has requested a few things as well. So I've got 3 people I'll be sewing for this month, and let's get going, get into this video. All right, we'll start with my son just because his fabric is on top. So I had mentioned on Tuesday's video, I had made him those, hold on, Thomas track pant shorts with the zippered pockets. He loves them. They're gonna be like his fancy shorts that he can go golfing in them. He can go out, you know, wear them to church. He can, you know, whatever. And so I made him the red pair, and then I grabbed a couple more colors off of Dastashify's website. So I got the rest. The blue was in like it was not sold with the other 4 colors. The 4 colors that she has a lot of are that tomato red, an ash gray, a charcoal gray, and black, I believe. And then she had blue as a separate listing because she must have just had the last 3 yards, and so I grabbed that. So it's the same material. And yeah, so I bought the blue for him. I have 3 yards of this, so I'm gonna have plenty to do something else with this for him, or for myself, or whoever. But I'm gonna do a pair of the Thomas track pants hacked into shorts. I'm gonna do the zipper pockets, do the separate waistband that's the knit, just like I did on his red shorts. They're gonna be basically the same shorts. But I'm doing them in blue, and I'm also doing them in the charcoal gray. So I only got 1.5 yards of the charcoal gray, but I had to buy the 3 yards of this because this was, you know, the only listing. So charcoal gray and blue. So he's getting 2 new pairs of fancy shorts. I'm just so glad that I found a pattern that really works for him. So that's all good. And then, ooh, dropped the fabric on the cord, about pulled the light down on me. The other thing that he has asked for, which I am totally here for this as well, is that when we were in Florida, we were in a few different clothing shops, and there were most of them were like a silk viscose blend, but like really loud button-up, short-sleeved like camp shirts, like a Hawaiian shirt kind of, that he loved, which I thought was amazing, and asked if I could make him some. So his big fit issue is that he's like a size, probably closer to a size men's small in the shoulders, but he is very long in the torso. So all of his men's size small, he has to bump up to a medium just so things are long enough that they don't look ridiculous. So I'm going to make him a couple of the shirts, and he's picked out 2 fabrics. These are both cotton lawns. He doesn't get silk. For someone that's still dressing in order to be able to, you know, play sports at the drop of a hat, because he did say he would wear these to school and, you know, to church and also all that jazz, and wants to wear them with his new fancy shorts. So thought it would work out perfectly. But I grabbed 2 Lady McElroy cotton lawns for him. The first one is this navy background with the tropical with the birds. This was the one he originally saw and loved. And so I grabbed, I think 2.5 meters of that. Both of these have been shipped. I've got them both from Minerva. I'll link the fabric down below, but they shipped like next day. So I would assume I ordered them before we left for spring break. So I don't know, probably depending, I mean, mail's been so weird since COVID, but I would assume at least by early next week, midweek, I would have it, if not before. But yeah, so I got him the blue with the tropical birds, the toucans, all that kind of stuff. And then we found this one that is a little bit more abstract, but it's got the bright colors on it, and you know, it's got the tigers and all the big bright print, which is what he really enjoyed. And he does like to wear fun colors. Like he'll wear pink, he'll wear the bright colors. I love that. That comes straight from my dad. My husband, I could hardly get out of wearing navy and gray, blue, sometimes a cobalt blue when we first were married. Now I can get him in purple because he does look really good in purple. And true colors. My husband is olive skinned, as is my son. My son is my husband's coloring, but they both have very clear light eyes. And my husband's hair is darker than my son's, but very similar coloring. Anyway, my son will wear the really fun coloring, so that's exciting. And for the pattern of both of those shirts, I think I'm gonna try this Simplicity pattern. And hold on, this is the one I grabbed off the like display. So let me see what the actual number is here. 8753. So this is Simplicity 8753, And I'm pretty sure that I grabbed this the same day that I grabbed the Simplicity 1538, that the female pattern. And this has a few different options for like a modern fit, which is a little bit slimmer, a classic fit. Oh, and then slim. So I guess it gets slimmer. The slim fit though has darts in the back. So I'm thinking I'll probably do a classic because he wants them kind of baggy, and I'm just gonna cut the sleeve short for both of those. But I can lengthen the body to what we need to lengthen it to, and yeah. But I was just so impressed with that women's Simplicity shirt pattern that I really wanted to try the one for men as well. Because if he likes this, then this could be another opportunity for other shirts. He likes the Thread Theory Fairfield shirt, which is the one that I've made for him a couple of times. I also own, and I've not made it yet, it's the Liesel & Co. It's their men's shirt pattern, like the all-day shirt or something. But yeah, after I had such good success with that women's pattern, I just really want to try this. So I'm going to try this one for him and see how we like it. Do the classic fit. It's got a yoke in the back, and I'm just going to do short sleeves on it. So those two fabrics out of that for him. And then the 2 pairs of shorts. So that's 4 things for him. All right, and then for my daughter, I have one of these already cut out. I just have 2 things for her here. Because I have started cutting out when I do my cutout sessions. I've really been enjoying doing that. I have 5 things cut out, and you can't see them, but they're all set out back there and ready to be sewn up. So tomorrow I can come down here and just do some sewing, and it's gonna be great. I'm almost finished with my own spring plans, which obviously I'll be sewing that this month as well. But the one pattern, so I'm cutting out 4 things for myself, 1 for my daughter. I think 5 is a good thing for me to get through without getting overwhelmed or things getting lost in like a work in progress type pile. So the one that I have cut out for her right now, this is the Vogue 9299, and we're gonna sew this as a dress. I know that it's more of a tunic here because there's some decent slits up here. I'm just gonna sew this down. She's short, she's only 5'2", but I'm making View D for her that has the big white belt, and we're gonna sew it like a dress. And I'll play around with it to make sure that it's long enough to be decent. But I think her shortness is gonna really help in that regard. But we're gonna do the sleeves just like in View D, everything like View D. And I'm doing it out of this Lady McElroy fabric. This is the Anaconda Antithesis. This is the Cotton Lawn. This is one of the cuff pieces, but it's got like flowers and it's got snakes. You can see one of the snakes, and then there's like some little bumblebees and stuff. She just loves her Cobra Corsage shirt that I made her, that the boho blouse, so much. She's really looking forward to having this to wear to church and all that kind of thing. And this is completely her color palette. So she's very excited about this. So I'll be making her that dress sooner rather than later because it's already in the cutout pile. Everything's been fused and it's ready to go. And then for her, I am going to be working with June and Lou again, June and Lou Fabrics, and for 2 different videos. She sent me fabric for 2 different garments. I've got something for myself that'll be coming up in another video, and then, and this will be coming up in a separate video as well, but she sent me, it's the See You at 6 French Terry. It is just phenomenal. And my daughter picked this out. Look at this. So it is this gorgeous seafoam green, which is one of her colors completely, with these like sketches of animals over it. But it's not, you know, she's 15, but this is not like juvenile. Like you could do a little romper, you know, something for like a little kid, but it's also just enough for a nod for an animal lover, which she is. And she loves the, like the illustrative, realistic sketch properties of it. You know, she's an artist, she loves to draw, and then she loves all the animals, and it's in her colorway. So this is the French Terry, and Sarah also sent me the matching ribbing, and my daughter wants one of the Cashmere Stanton hoodies. I said I was done with that pattern for a while, but she wants one, so I'm going to be making one. And she thinks that she wants the zip-up hoodie version. So I'm going to have to find a zipper, I think. Because I think I want, I don't know, maybe like the dark green color that's on here. That could be cool. I'll have to see what I have in my stash. But I might have to order a zipper, which is fine. But yeah, she wants a Stanton in this because she likes the cropped length of it. She did like mine. Obviously I'll make her own size. I make a much larger size for myself. And then we could put a fun pop of color in the hoodie drawstring. So that is what I'm gonna be making for her sooner rather than later. And then I'm gonna be doing a video where I'm gonna show off, because I've made myself 2 stands. You can see one right there. I've made myself just a regular sweatshirt, hooded sweatshirt, and I've also made myself a hoodie. And then I'm making her a hoodie. And then I think I'm finished with the pattern for a little bit. I think. I just love them, and I wear them. And this See You at 6, now the 2 that I just made for myself are just, one's a French terry and one's a cotton sweatshirting fleece from Minerva. But my other 2 Stantons are the See You at 6. And it is just such a good fabric pattern combo. Oh, it's just so good. So that I'll be making for her. And I need to wash those. Okay, now for my sister. So she has, my sister has 3 kids, and her oldest one is big into the travel baseball and basketball. But she is anticipating sitting at ball fields a lot. She's fair-skinned. We both are fair-skinned. And, you know, we're also of an age where we really need to be protecting that skin. So she has requested a couple of button-up shirt / pop-over style shirts. So I am going to be making for her, I think the Mila pullover from Itch to Stitch. I'm gonna make her a couple of those, as well as I think I'm gonna make her a couple of just regular standard button-up shirts. And I think I'm going to use the Liesl & Co. Classic shirt, just because that's one I can easily print out in her size, and she doesn't need a full bust adjustment or anything. I can do the V-cup, I think, for her, and yeah, and be good to go. Fabric, we are looking at, she really likes the double cotton gauze, and StyleMaker Fabrics has double cotton gauze in a whole bunch of different colors. She also has, and I'll pop a picture up here of the this white on white plaid that looked very, very interesting that we might be looking at. And then again, she has some that are just a whole bunch of different solid colors that we might be buying from. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna make for my sister. We'll just kind of see what she picks. She buys the fabric and then I make them up for her. And I'll definitely show you them on her when all of that gets done. I'll have her send me footage or whatever, and because I'll probably have to mail them to her. Because I don't think I'll see her until June now. But anyway, so yeah, so that is the plan with those. So I'll be making her some shirts. Also, when we were cleaning out her closet, she had this dress that she loves. I think it's just from Target. Yes, she loves it. It's just one of those like gunny sack style dresses, but it's got like the elastic smocking up here at the neck edge, so it's stretchy. And then it's got the smocked here at the cuffs. And it's like a tiered midi style dress. It smells like her too. But these are completely not her colors, like completely not her colors. It's not lined or anything, but she loves it so much. So I took this, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a rub off on this. I will not do this fancy schmancy, because it's got like the back of like the smocked, but it looks like actual like hand smocking kind of. I'm just gonna do like elastic shirring, like I would do for, you know, anything else. But I need to see if I can find a pattern that has like a shirred yoke like that. Let me know if you've seen a pattern that does the shirred yoke. Because I could easily hack even a top pattern, because it's just a tiered skirt. But we're going to do it in fabrics that match her. And I may end up keeping this one because these are my colors. I haven't tried it on yet. It may be too, like, not shapely enough for me with my boobs. But yeah, let me know if, I mean, I could rub off the pattern. It is just a raglan style sleeve. So yeah, I may think about this a little bit. I may be able to just hack it. But yeah, that is what she wants me to recreate in a viscose that are her colors. So she sent that home with me because she wants the dress, but I think she bought it last year from Target, and you know, she wants it in colors that look good on her. So there we have it, guys. That's a lot, because I don't even know how many shirts I'm going to be making for my sister. She also was interested in, she loved my Galicia, the newest Itch to Stitch pattern with the buttons up the back, because that can easily go on over your head without unbuttoning for work. And so she may want one of those as well. So I'm waiting to hear back from her on which fabric she liked. We may be looking at some linens at the fabric store as well. So we're just gonna kind of play around on that. But those are the 3 people I'm gonna be sewing for in April: my son, my daughter, who their plans are pretty concrete, and then my sister, and we'll just see what we can get done for her. So there we have it, because I am still sewing for myself this month. I need to finish, and I'm almost done with my spring capsule wardrobe. So there you have it, guys. That's all I've got for today. It's kind of a lot. Those are my plans for the challenge. Let me know down below. Are you going to participate in the challenge? I think it's a great opportunity to spread some sewing love. Although I don't call sewing for yourself selfish sewing, because it's your art form. It's your creativity. So yeah, just an opportunity of sharing what you love to do for yourself for others, which is kind of nice on occasion, especially when they're appreciative of it. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you get some sewing in, and I will see you on Sunday with part 1 of the Itch to Stitch Upland trousers. It's very exciting. I have a lot of people that have been shared that they're excited for that to start. So that will be starting on Sunday. And then Tuesday I have a fun video for you as well, so stay tuned. All right, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.